All right, coffee people out there in the interwebs.
Did you just stop it?
I started it. Is it started? So here we are today. We're tasting coffees as per usual. And here we are once more.
The espresso analysis.
Espresso analysis. I'm Rob.
I'm Dave.
We're just espresso.
We taste espresso for you, and we're tasting 3 right now. We have young coffee roasters, Gara Estate Ethiopia. We have Movement Coffee Blend, which is actually a collaboration between Onyx, Atlantic Coffee, and Pacific. So Atlantic, Pacific, and Onyx. That's awesome. And then we have Wilder Lasso, which is a black and white coffee from Len Butler's U.S. Barista Champions Roastery. And so let's start talking about let's start with the Wilder Lasso.
Yeah, so I mean, first off, thank you to Christina, you know who you are. She brought back a bunch of coffee from SCA,
yes.
And so we're very grateful for that. And if anyone out there wants to send us coffee, we're more than willing to try it out, no matter where it's from, what it is. We can make it as espresso, and so can you. Now, for this one, Black and White Coffee Roasters, one of my favorite coffee roasters out there for sure. I actually got a chance to taste one of their Ethiopias as espresso while in New Orleans, anaerobic natural from Colombia. And it had that classic taste that I think a lot of these anaerobic naturals are having these days, but this one in particular just really reminded me of an old fashioned.
Yeah, you definitely went down that old fashioned. Where I, was really interested in how low the flavors were, like a grapefruit, maybe an orange, sparkling kind of coming through, which is super interesting to me. And there was black and white chocolate almost, because there's a lot of chocolates kind of going on. The actual flavor notes here, which actually just tasting it again, I kind of got a little bit more of, is the lime zest, the pixie sticks, nectarine, and blackberries. I'm not getting the pixie sticks. I'm getting it in the smell, right? Smelling it. I can smell the pixie sticks, but I don't actually, which I guess is kind of fun to you smell that sugariness. But I'm not actually tasting the pixie sticks as espresso, perhaps.
Right, maybe you do differently.
And we do kind of simply. Yeah. It is. It's definitely a really good coffee. It's very complex, but it's very nicely roasted, so that the center of it's not too bright at all. And a lot of modern coffee roasters are going really bright, but this isn't too bright.
And I think we both said that this is definitely one of those coffees that might be the bridge for someone that's used to darker roasted coffee.
Yeah.
This is definitely low acidity.
Definitely good stuff. Len Butler, former barista champion, U.S., super cool dude. And just, you hear nothing but good things about this guy. He just seems to be a good, generous, kind person. I was in South Africa, and everyone was just saying that dude's really cool, and they've all met him before. So, yeah. And next up, we have the Movement.
Right, so a collaboration between a couple different companies.
Atlantic Coffee, Pacific Foods, and Onyx.
Yeah, to be clear, it's a post-roast blend. So each company roasted their coffee their way, and then they blend it together. And you can see it in the beans. You won't be able to see it in the video, unfortunately. But the bean sizes,
some of them it looks like there's some almost pea berry. That's not pea berry. That's tiny though. Yeah.
It's all different beans, all different roast levels, but it came out as a pretty awesome espresso. What did I write down? You know what, in fact, Dave, what did you write?
I got cherry milk chocolate with just a little bit of dried apricot acidity lingering. Just a little bit.
Yeah, for me it was like blueberry, apple, rhubarb, pretty tart, but as it cooled down, it was definitely a smoother.
He found it more tart. I did not find it as tart. I found it less tart. This says a sweet tea, milk chocolate, and apricot. I got milk chocolate and apricot, so blink. You were also saying something about that pie stuff. You kind of got
pie stuff, but not pie crust, not like
rhubarb or
just
something.
Just like a baked pie with fruitiness in it. But it's not like the tartness was more in the back end.
Yeah.
The fruitiness is more in the front end.
Yeah,
there was definitely like a more mellow fruit, not so fresh.
More mellow, but there were some interesting little bits in there, like the rhubarb kind of thing, and like that little apricot acidity at the end. It's cool. It's nice coffee, and it's nice to get people all working together on this sort of stuff. And then we have the young coffee, Gara Estate Ethiopia. What did you get on that?
Which was really nice. Definitely was a flash in the pan in terms of the flavor for me. in the sense that it just was like bright up front and then just washed away super quick. Did not linger.
It was a flash in the dance.
It was a flash. It was a last
Flash
dance.
in the, last in the place.
It was last in place, first in flash.
First in, last place.
Yeah, I got cacao nibs, grapefruit, and dried vermouth, and I think that's like, there's a bit of a dryness and mineral at the back end, but it also has like a nice body. In fact, I'm going to take a little bit more just so I can see how it's.
I got like a mellow earth, like a mellow earthiness, like almost a graham crackeriness, blackstrap molasses, because there's a darker sweetness to it. Maybe it's because it's cooled down so much, but like there's a lot of these like low sweet flavors. Also incredibly good like bridge coffee, right?
This is definitely bridge coffee.
Yeah.
Because this is like, there is that toastiness to it almost. Like you said, I think toasted graham cracker.
But very mellow, but like nice, very nice. These are good coffees. Thanks, Christina, again for hooking us up with these tastes, and thank you all for making these coffees black and white, Onyx with Pacific and Atlantic, and then Young Coffee Roasters. These are great coffees, man.
Yeah.
Please subscribe.
Yeah, if you made it this far, like, subscribe.
Like, subscribe. Please write down any questions, any coffees that you're like, yo, you should taste this. It's espresso. I want to know. Let us know.
Yeah. Cheers.